Today, in this video, I'm gonna go over how to get started dispatching. First things first, gotta create your LLC. I recommend doing S Corp, better for taxes. I don't recommend doing individual. I actually recommend against doing individual. Do S Corp, better for taxes purposes. Okay, once you create the LLC, the next thing is knowledge, man. Knowledge is key in this industry. And when I mean key in this industry, it's key. So whether you want to do reefers, step dead, flatbeds, hot shots, cargo vans, box trucks, RGNs, low boys, whatever it is, learn that specific trailer, learn that specific equipment, know everything as to you as if you were going to be the driver driving the vehicle. I say that because if you know it, then when your driver has, hey, what equipment I'm going to need to use on this, you're going to be like, I know, hey, you're going to need to use 2 chains, 2 binders, no straps, or your drive. So knowledge is everything, man. You want to learn your niche, learn what places they're good at, going to. So if you're doing flatbeds, learn the state that flatbeds are good at and make good money, easy to come out of, make good money. And if they don't make good money, make sure you're getting a good rate going in, you know what I mean? Or you already have a good rate locked in coming out, because you don't want to send your guy somewhere and he's gonna be there for 3, 4, 5 days. You're not gonna like that. You know what I mean? So learn the areas of where you making successful money. Also, you keeping your driver happy. Learn how to negotiate. It's very important that you negotiate. So next one's gonna be, you want to make sure you get contracts when you get set up with these drivers. Okay, only agree to what you're willing to do. Don't agree to something that you don't want to do. So if you do not want to be doing his factoring and stuff like that, make sure it's in a contract what's your rate, you're agreeing to what you're going to do, because they're going to hold you up to that standard, because they paying you, so they're going to hold you up to that standard. So just make sure whatever you're agreeing on is set in stone. Okay, next thing I would recommend, always have your broker cheat sheets. Broker cheat sheets is going to let you, because every load that gets posted is a race. It's a race to that load, man. They got about 200 people trying to get that same good load that you call. If you calling on it and you think it good, 9 times out of 10, someone else think it's good too. So you gotta have your broker cheat sheets. You okay, so like certain brokers, every time you call them, it's gonna be, oh, dial 1 for dispatch, dial 2 for dispatch, or dial 8 to put in your extension, or to get to the extension, and then you put the extension in. Know what brokers use their cell phone, so you can shoot them a quick text. Hey, I'm calling you on this load. Answer this, answer the call for me. You know what I'm saying? You want to have your broker cheat sheets. Your load sheets too. You want to have your load sheets because you want to know what loads you have already booked for the week, and you want to be able to compare mileage to see at the end of the week how much your drivers is making. Right? Because you want to make sure they're getting, if you're in flatbeds, you want to make sure on that average at the end of the week, $3 a mile. If it's hot shots, you want to make sure that average is $2 a mile. If it's box trucks, you want to make sure that average is $7.70, $1.80 a mile at the end of the week, right? Now if you hit over them seated goals, you're winning. You know what I mean? So you just got to make sure you have your load board. That's also going to help you with partials. That's also because when you got 5 and 6 loads on the driver's back, you're going to have brokers hitting you up, and you don't want to fumble it, because some of those loads might not be partials. But, hey, we keep trucking, man. You got to keep trucking. So you got a partial when you got a partial. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to get out of there. And sometimes you got to take loads that are supposed to be dedicated partial. But you just, hey, you got to do what you got to do sometimes. But you make sure you have your load sheet. You can never mix up what driver has what on there, what driver has what partial. You always gonna know, hey, what's that load number? Type in that load number in your email, boom, you know what load he got. So just make sure you have that. And last but not least, I would just say experience, man. Like, honestly, experience. The more you do it, the better you'll get. I've been doing this now for 10 years. Not just like dispatching, but just trucking in general for 10 years now. So it's just about just keep doing repetition, man. Repetition. Also, I can tell you ways to find drivers. It's real easy, man, to find drivers, man. You got Facebook groups. Drivers is always looking for dispatchers and stuff like that. So, you know what I mean? I just wanted to give y'all a little small couple tips. Follow me for more content. I will be posting every day for the next 30 days. So anything you have, any questions you have, write in the comments and I will get to them. I promise. I'll even make a video if you need a video. If you're one of those people that need a visual learning, I'll make a video. Peace, guys.